Okay, it is time. We're gonna finish this game. This might be an exceptionally short stream today because I have no spoons and I don't know how much of the game is left. I mean, to be fair, if I play as badly as I did yesterday while I was being rushed and panicked to try and leave the house on time, it's gonna take me ages because I'm gonna die 20 times. But we'll see how we go. Also, thank you, Prince Ash, for the follow yesterday. Much appreciated. Let's see what we get. I was gonna retire my little Halloween PNG. Why have you not updated? Interesting. Sorry, Streamlabs doesn't want to update for some reason. Or stream labels, I should say. Maybe it needs updating or something, because that is not my latest follower at all. And I don't think that's my latest... Might be my most recent subscriber? Actually, yes it is, but followers is wrong. Well, whatever. Worth looking into after the stream. Anyway, as I was saying, I was gonna retire this little Halloween friend after the charity stream, but I thought since we're still playing the same game, we'll take him out for one last hurrah. And then we'll go back to the regular one until I get a proper one made. So I'm assuming because we quit halfway through the big boss fight, it's gonna make us do the whole thing again, which is fine. It's fine. Figure it out.
It is your only way out.
Oh no.
I will break free from
Oh
you.
no. I stand corrected.
What makes you so special?
Cool.
Their experiences, their trials and tribulations.
No, thank you.
They're a part of me, just like you.
So I'm gonna try and be extra careful to avoid stuff because the main thing that... Okay. Immediately died. The main thing that got me last time, I was trying to say, was being shoved into things or off the map, which is what happened there. I got shoved into some that stuff.
I will break free from you.
Do I have any pills? I do. Let's get a bit more health. Okay.
Their experiences, their trials and tribulations, they're a part of me, just like you. Learning from them made me smarter, stronger.
I'm not gonna piss about, I'm just gonna use the shotgun and collect as much stuff as I can while we go. No thank you. No, beautiful, thank you. steer clear of that as much as possible, because that's what got me last time mostly, was,
Push you, Desmond. It's the hero's duty.
oh, he thinks he's the hero. Interesting. I don't think we got that line last time. No, thank you. Oh, there's two of them. Let's, Ah! Yeah. This is exactly the problem we had before, but that's fine. That's fine. That was just one. We've still got some health. Okay. Try and keep moving, I think is the key. And we do have a bit of shelter in these tunnels, but obviously that doesn't work if there's an enemy coming right at my face. Okay, flare gun needs reloading. Oh, that needs reloading in case we do use that. Okay. Ah. I assume it doesn't hurt me to go through the trails left behind. No, that seems to be fine. Okay. I'm just gonna go back in here and wait. Thank you. Yep. Switch the shotgun. Woo!
My plan this whole time was to get you to your weakest point. And here
I'm not sure if this is my weakest point. Like, I've got the most equipment with me to deal with everything. That'll do.
was written just for you.
Okay. Oh, I missed. I didn't want to jump, but then the arm was behind me, so I panicked, and then I didn't want to land on the, on this stuff. So I tried to adjust and land right on the corner, but I obviously missed. But that's okay.
It's okay to quit, Desmond. No one would blame you.
Pick it up. You have to be so specific about picking stuff up. We are making slow progress. There we go. Let's get that ready. Pick that up. Thank you very much.
I have to vanquish you, Desmond. It's the hero's
Let's use the gun for that. There we go. Whoa! Just to be on the safe side, I was about to say, and then I got exploded. Okay, yep.
You are weak. You don't stand a chance.
I think we kind of safe back here. I'm not gonna risk it though if he decides to slam his arm down there. I think I'm probably still fucked. Wait, did I get anything for that? Okay, so there's one over there.
And this whole time was to get you to your weakest point.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Reload. Keep moving. Wait, where was the other one? Woo! No, thank you. I swear there was another one of those big monkey dudes, but I guess not. Fine. Take the W. Probably don't really need to keep collecting stuff after this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Thank you. Yeah. It's close. Okay. Magic pills. And here we go. Oh. I will stay away from that because I want this first. Anything in the other one? There is. Oh, look at that. Almost full health. Beautiful. Love to see it. Flash. Play.
Well, if Lucas taught me anything, it's that sometimes the voices in your head, they're wrong.
Heck yeah. Next. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, stuff. And I was wrong, because I thought I had one more. I thought that was the last one, but I've got one more to go, so it's a good thing I've been collecting stuff. Did I reload? I did. Oh. Ooh, that was close. No.
You have a hold on me because I didn't want to confront this side of myself. I didn't want to believe it existed. Not anymore. I accept you. I accept my guilt, my fears, my insecurities. I accept them all.
Hell yeah.
I choose to keep going.
Ah, look, all the tapes are different colours now. Before it was like solid one colour per tape, but now because we're on the rainbow one, we've got all of them. That's cool. I like that. Whee. No, thank you. We're good? We're good. I know I probably don't have to, like, destroy everything. I just want to, like, make sure there's no one chasing behind me. Makes it easier. I don't feel so frantic, you know? No, you gotta come closer. Oh, fucking missed. I was hoping it would get the barrel as well, but obviously not. Fine, whatever. Fuck you. What about you? You gonna come over here? That'll do. It's a bit of health, thank you. Why am I using this gun? Ugh. Hello. Ah, there we go. I was about to be like, wait, where do I go now? It's hiding. Uh-huh.
I'm afraid our time is up. The next time you want to talk to me, make an appointment.
Wow. That was one of the cringiest things I've ever heard. Oh my goodness. But sure, yeah, uh-huh. Oh, still got the weird jump. Oh, there's his hat. Can we have that? Yeah! We get a hat. There we go.
In an unexpected turn
Oh, I'm
of events,
recording now.
it seems that I'm coming out the other side. Why and how this is all happening is becoming clear, and as strange as this is, I am equally as fascinated as I am mad.
Mad like angry or mad like
Life for
insane?
me will never be the same. I'm grateful to survive, but at what cost? I am yet to know. While I can see the fog clearing, I can also feel my skull. My brain is pulsing. Something is different. Meyer and the government think they have autonomous control over us.
Hey,
They can
Rick, welcome
shove us
in.
around and we'll take it.
We finally did that
Failed
boss
to
fight.
realize that by pushing a bird out of its nest,
And now I have a
you
hat.
teach it to fly.
I hope you're doing well.
I'm going on record. Meyer's gonna pay for what they've done. To
Yeah.
Virginia.
It was
to
much
Alan,
easier
to
when I
Max,
wasn't
to
panicked,
Lucas,
going, I've got 2 minutes left
Rosemary,
before I have to leave the house.
to
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
I am right. I am just. I am alive and I am in sound mind.
You did miss the
Come and tell me
cheesiest, like, finishing line, though. You know, the hero always has to have a closing line after he wins the fight. You missed the cheesiest. It might honestly be my top 5, like, worst end lines ever. The movie was good. We had a bit of a mishap, let's say, but the movie itself was good. But yeah, the line where he was talking to, like, the, you know, the giant evil entity of himself, the negative image of himself. We defeated it, and he went, "If you want to talk to me again, make an appointment." So cringe. Hey, Rupert. Welcome in, cutie.
One time,
Rupert.
punched me in the face. It was awesome.
But yeah, movie was good. About halfway through the movie, I was in so much pain that I almost passed out and threw up at the same time, so that was super fun. So we left the movie early, which I'm really bummed about. But then we came home and we just rented it on Amazon Prime instead and finished it off here. And then I didn't have to feel guilty about everyone else in the cinema because I was like wriggling around loads and making loads of pain noises. I was trying my best to not be disruptive because I get annoyed when other people are talking during the film and stuff, so I didn't want to be that person. So we just left and watched it at home instead. But yeah, honestly, I think it might be my second favourite of all the Saw films. Like, the first one obviously takes first place because it was just, as I've said many times on the stream, like, it changed the face of cinema. It was like, whoa, huge moment. Nobody saw that coming, you know? This one, I think, managed to regain that feeling from the first couple of movies that was lost after sort of the third one onwards, I feel. Of, like, I don't really know how to describe it. First of all, I forgot I was watching a Saw movie for the first, like, half hour, because it took its time to ramp up and it explored John's life a little bit, and it wasn't just, like, straight into the gore, which a lot of people, you know, like, I feel like that was a mistake the later films made of just, oh, you're here to watch people die horribly, so let's just stick you right in there with no context. So you don't care. You know, you have to care about these characters. Even if you care in the sense that you want them to die because you hate them so much, you have to care some way, somehow. But sticking them right in the machines and the traps and stuff, nobody cares because we don't know who these people are. Say that one-liner again, but like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know how, let's see. Make an appointment. That wasn't very good. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I can't really think what his voice sounds like right now. I'm very head empty, no thoughts today, because yesterday was really tough physically. What was I saying? But yeah, I think it regained that because it took the time to, like, explore John's past and, like, give us a story. And, you know, so, like I said, I genuinely forgot I was watching a Saw movie at one point. Because he was happy, you know? And I'm not going to spoil anything. All of this stuff is visible in the trailer. Like, he thinks he's found the cure for cancer. So there is a moment of peace and hope, and he's, like, turning a new leaf and all that kind of stuff. Surprise, surprise, it doesn't last. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to spoil anything. But that bit was really well shot. It was just like any other well-filmed movie, you know. The cinematography was great, the acting was great. I always think Tobin Bell's great, you know. He gets kind of written off because people go, oh, well, he's in the Saw movies are, you know, just torture porn or whatever. But I think he has got a real gravitas to him. I really like him as an actor, I do. And he got the chance to actually perform in this, you know, like, a lot, which was really nice. It was interesting to see Amanda back again. Again, not a spoiler, it's in the trailer. Yeah, she was good. I enjoyed her performance a lot as well. it was different to the Amanda that we're used to, though, so I'm gonna, because I know this film was kind of like a tester. They were like, if this film does well, we have more planned, but we're gonna see how it goes first, kind of thing. So they set up a lot for the sequel, if they're gonna do it, which I imagine they will. So because Amanda in this movie was so different to the Amandas we see later on, it'll be interesting to see, like, the join, you know? And when I say different, I don't mean it as a bad thing. I think it's because this Saw movie is supposed to take place between the first and second movies. So this, chronologically, is just after she's been in her trap and before she gets put back in again in the house where she's secretly working for him. So she's still in that kind of euphoric hero worship stage and not like the stress and unhingedness that we see from her later. So I'll be interested to see how that goes as like a joining line, you know. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm turning this into a full Saw review. I'm not gonna I'll shush there. I will just say solid performances. It feels like an older Saw movie. You know, it was enjoyable. There was a good balance between story and gore, rather than just sticking people in as elaborate effects as we can. I felt like the traps were simpler overall, but again, that's not a critique. This movie is set between 1 and 2, but just pretend they didn't all age 19 years. Yeah, Amanda does look visibly older. More than Tobin, I would say, because Tobin already kind of looked like an old man, so it was not as bad. But I'm firmly of the belief I would much rather they got Shawnee Smith back to play her even though she looks visibly older. I prefer that to hiring a new actor that just looks like her. I'm always on board for hiring the original. I can suspend my disbelief for that. That's fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. And honestly, I think it's a credit to her that she has aged 20 years, but she's still got the physicality of this younger character down really nicely. You know, like, there were bits where she just kind of dropped onto her haunches that a younger woman would do, you know, to, like, plug something in or whatever she was doing. Which, as an older woman, I imagine probably made her knees crack a lot. You know, like, I felt my knees hurting watching it, but she fucking did it. And I have all the more respect for her for doing it. When classic Doctor Who actors come back and are 40 years older, but still canonically younger than David Tennant, yeah. Playing games with my girlfriends, heck yeah, have a good time. This must be our real office then? Oh no, Tanya's still there. So yeah, I still feel like we're missing a record. I think another one could fit there. Nothing else is different though, I don't think. I mean, it feels different, but I'm gonna say goodbye to Tonya now because we know the cat isn't around.
Hey.
My hat! Oh, he
Hey.
puts it on there, I see.
I'm really proud of you, Desmond.
Thanks.
But,
What?
well, we're still here, aren't we?
Man, I hope I'm not stuck in here forever.
Time will tell. Patience and grace. Here. I think you can handle what's in your locked room now.
It's my boy!
Bedroom key.
If you have any unfinished business, take care of it and meet me on the roof when you're ready.
Okay. Hi, Tonya. Yeah, not even hiding the fact that she's not real now. Or is a spirit or something. I'm assuming just like kind of a thing in my brain. But yeah. What was I gonna do? Ghost cat! Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I'm just gonna put the trigger warnings in again. I mean, we already know the animals, the cat's dead and stuff, but I'm not sure if something's gonna happen here in the bedroom. Like, there's a reason it was locked to us, presumably, so just wanna pre-warn people, you know? I mean, is there anything else we need to do? I don't think so. I feel like we've been pretty thorough and collected everything that we can. That's my house, isn't it? So... But she said meet me on the roof, so maybe I shouldn't go in there. I don't know. I'm just gonna go check the first floor to see if it's still all, like, flooded and shit. Maybe I'll check the basement again to make sure we haven't, like, left anything, but I'm not too bothered about, you know, getting all of the medications and stuff to level us up and all that jazz. Is that always open?
Not bad.
I'm not sure if that was always open. Oh yeah, it's still flooded, okay. Fine. I just wanted to see if we could, like, have a look around, see if there was anything new down there, but it's still the same, so... Let's just head straight up then, I guess. We've been dead the whole time and only Haley Joel Osment could see us. Well, Nasty Dude hinted at a she leaving us, so presumably a marriage went poorly. Yes, I did wonder if it was, I like how the ground floor is flooded, but the basement is fine. Yeah, me too. My main concern when they said the bedroom and she left us was maybe it was like a suicide. But there's no, checking the warnings and stuff, there's no mention of that, so presumably yes, it was just like a divorce or something. Which is okay. Well, it's not okay. It's horrible for the person going through it, obviously, both parties, but it's better than finding someone's body on the bed. Hey.
I wish this ending could have been a happier one.
But
But life doesn't work that way. Getting rid of me will be the challenge of a lifetime. You may have won the battle, but you've only saved yourself. Agent Rainbow is still out there, and you are powerless to stop what's coming.
Kill the moon!
Don't listen to him. He's afraid because he knows exactly what you're capable of.
I think we're supposed to do the bedroom first.
what am I
Oh.
capable of?
Time will tell. Patience and grace.
I didn't understand that. That was
So-
unclear to me.
This is goodbye?
You said goodbye before. I wouldn't lose any sleep on it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
was
assuming
my
that's my
fault.
wife that we're talking
I should have known.
to.
You did your best. You loved me, and that's all I ever cared about. Besides...
Yeah, I thought the bedroom was the end scene
in
bit.
bed, so
That's why I
that's
got
something.
confused. That was confusing to me.
Thank you, Tanya.
The tism strikes again. Can we pet?
You're a real cool cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Aww. Yeah, we didn't do it. Okay. That was me being too autistic and not understanding. So, let's go back and do that again then. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Desmond!
Oh,
Desmond, can you hear me? Are you in there?
yeah, I'm sure we can.
Desmond! You're breathing. Yes. I heard you, man. I heard you in the back of my mind.
Hey, Lucas!
Goodness, what did you do to this place? Judging by the package on the table, I guess they got to you before I did. Bastards. You'll be all right, my friend. Rest. And when you feel better, we'll take the fight to them.
Okay. Let's go here. Continue. Autosave the building? Yeah? Second floor? Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's right. Yeah, that was just me being a silly and not understanding things. Let's, for it then. I don't know, just the way it was said to me sounded like Tanya was going to come to the bedroom with us, but it didn't make sense for her to be on the roof if we were going into this house, I guess. That was me being, well, as I've said, me being a silly. so I think we don't need any health. We've looked at everything here. I don't think there was any extra stuff that we can unlock since getting more equipment. No, okay. Here we go then. Forward to hearing our vinyl. Yeah, good point. I suppose we will get a vinyl here. Fingers crossed. Tonya, couch potato, Wales, 10 brackets human years. Has he written a thing for the cat? Mild kittenhood trauma stemming from possible abandonment, abnormal levels of laziness that sometimes border on clinical lack of motivation to move and or care about her surroundings. Suspected borderline personality disorder. Showed up at my daughter rain night some 9.5 years ago, frail and malnourished, talkative and sweet. She seemed unharmed and that she'd either been lost, forgotten, or thrown out. I decided that since she was kind enough to choose me, I shall take her in and nourish her back to health. This is so cute. Oh my god. Somewhat unknown origins. Catatonia. Catatonia? Like catatonic? Displays the kind of regal behaviour that likely links her to a long lineage of royalty dating back to ancient Egypt. Using my very best judgment, I say she is either a direct descendant of Bastet or the very soul of the female feline goddess herself who has bestowed the honour of care upon yours truly. This is so good. Oh my god, Desmond, I love you. Prone to occasional freezing, Tonya will sometimes stand perfectly still as if in a catatonic state. She exhibited this behaviour often as a kitten, and less often as she reached adulthood and relaxed into her surroundings. This demon wizard trapped in a cat's body has definite magic powers. 10 years into our relationship, and I've yet to understand how she can melt my heart and soften my mind with a single look of adoration, a single meow. Desmond Wales, a thought experiment laced with beer. Me, age 41, paradoxically paranoid. Patient is following the good psychological practice of self-analysis. Patient considered finding a third-party professional, but ultimately decided this could result in unwanted prying into a past best left alone. Following the death and disappearance of several people under his care, Patient has come to seriously question his methods and whether or not he is also at risk. Patient has difficulty reconciling with the fact that no matter how much he works on himself, it won't bring Magdalena back. That was adorably silly. I enjoyed that very much. Born and raised in Milton Haven, the only child of Jack and Melinda Wales, undergraduate degree in neurology. Lost my place because I got an email. And semiotics? I don't even know what semiotics are. From Pacific State College, sorry. Graduated with honors, medical school at Virgil Med, residency at Acheron Falls Medical Center, likes long walks on the beach and being bad at video games. Listen, don't call me out. Patient has doubts about the methodology of his treatment. Is he providing his patients with the best possible professional advice, or is he consciously or subconsciously driving them to self-destruction? Patient's mind is consumed with worry for his own safety. What if what happened to them will happen to me? Is danger lurking at every corner? Magdalena once told me that I'm incapable of taking care of my own issues since I'm always knee-deep in other people's problems. Assuming she's correct, how do I change that about myself? Should I? Study of signs and symbols and their use or interpretation. Thank you! My dearest Tonya, my heart is heavy with grief. The void you have left behind is unexpected. Words alone cannot describe how sorry I am for my actions. My ignorance of the toxic relationship between the cat and the lily flower has left me a smarter man who feels like a fool. Oh no, she poisoned herself by accident? I sit in my office, slipping into memories of you, knocking shit off my table and looking at me for affirmation. Thoughts of you sitting beside me, curiously listening to the troubles of others and helping them by accepting their flaws and letting them pet you. You are and forever will be priceless memories. Thank you, my dear friend, for countless days of playful calm, for reciprocated love, and for choosing me, Desmond. Pet carrier here. Oh, is that the lilies? Here's my vinyl. White vinyl. Desmond, please don't hate me for this. I know you'd say you wouldn't, but I know you. You gave me 4 years for which I am eternally grateful. The time we spent together means the world to me, and I know it did for you as well, despite everything. Big but coming. But I just can't do it anymore. I want happiness, Desmond. Happiness. I know it comes from a good place, but your overprotectiveness of me and your increasing paranoia about who knows what at the moment are making me crazy and doubtful. You are so special, so smart, and so loving, but you sometimes can't see past your own emotions and problems, more often than not. How can you be there for me when you're barely able to leave your own head? I sometimes question how you ever ended up choosing a career being there for other people. I love you, Desmond. I'm sorry. Take care of Tanya, Magdalena. Where is Tanya's vinyl? That is a good question. Okay, I'm glad we were back and did that. I apologize for not doing that the first time. Let's go listen to this vinyl.
Time for some music.
On the floor somewhere after she knocked it off the table, yeah. 7 hours of meowing incessantly. Kind of giving me Metallica vibes. Imagine if it was just scream metal. I mean, I like scream metal, so I'd be okay with that. Right, while we're listening to that, I'm gonna just adjust my audio slightly, because it's doing something weird. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Okay, cool. Let's do that then. Yeah, I like this. Sorry, I made myself laugh there. I got an audition today. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what it's for, but it's for like a children's thing. Like young children as well. And they want me to sing a song as part of the audition. And just in my head, I was like, what if you sing this though? Can you imagine? You tell me though, right? I mean, it's not that interesting. It's only an audition, but I can if you want. I haven't signed an NDA this time yet. Soundtrack is actually on Tidal. Oh, that's sick. I want to buy this soundtrack. It's so good. Definitely be adding it to stuff that I listen to. I mean, I love soundtracks anyway. I listen to a lot of soundtracks anyway, but yeah. Okay, right, let's go. Ah, that was good. I like that song. Let's go finish up again. I don't think it will be any different since we listened to that, but let's
I
see.
wish this ending could have been a happier one.
It's alright.
But
Life doesn't work that way. Getting rid of me will be the challenge of a lifetime. You may have won the battle, but you've only saved yourself. Agent Rainbow is still out there.
The whole town's
You are
flooded.
powerless to stop what's coming.
I wonder if there will be a sequel
Don't
then.
listen to him.
Because it does kind of sound like it's
He's
setting up for a
exactly what you're
sequel.
capable of.
what am I capable of?
Time will tell. Patience and grace.
So, this is goodbye?
You said goodbye before.
Tells us what scenes every track belongs to, but the final suggests the title's not who they belong to.
I'm sorry.
That's
It
interesting.
was my fault. I should have known.
You did your best. You loved me, and that's all I ever cared about. Besides, I live on. In your head, so that's something.
Thank you, Tanya. For everything.
It's Pet Cat.
You're a real cool cat.
Yeah. I know.
So the question is, though, if Lucas finds us and it's like pitch black, have we just collapsed? Or are we somewhere else? Is this all in our head? I mean, obviously, at least some of it was, but... Totes McGoats Limited, nice. Oh, I'd love to see the concept art. I'm obsessed with concept art. Mental health advisors, nice. Always good to have that. Yeah, so he does voice Agent Rainbow as well, that's cool. The Living Tombstone. Good when games that explore a concept have people on board who have experienced it or have knowledge on it. For sure, for sure. I like that it's getting more normalized these days to have that kind of stuff. Because it can be taxing to get in the mind, like as an actor, obviously, for the rest of the crew as well, I'm sure, but just from my personal experience as an actor, getting into the mind of someone who's going through something really severely traumatizing or has serious mental health issues, even though it's not you, you know, even if you're not doing a full method acting in fully becoming the character and all that kind of stuff, it is still really draining. Especially if you do multiple takes, you know, diving back in again and again on this hard stuff. Yeah. It's good to have someone on hand if you need to talk, definitely. what it is that my microphone keeps picking up, because I'm not even moving. I mean, I did just nudge the microphone there, but the audio keeps jumping, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Hellblade's main character is Psychosis, and they involved actual people with the condition working on the game. Yes. That was a hard game to play, but it was very beautiful. Production babies and pets, aww. Excuse me, my voice died there. Also, at the beginning when you load up the game on this one, it says, like, please feel free to use this for streaming or whatever else as much as you want, which is really nice.
Desmond! Desmond, can you hear me? Are you in there?
They're doing a sequel to that now, aren't they? Hear that, Nintendo? Feel free, right?
Desmond! You're breathing. Yes. I heard you, man. I heard you in the back of my mind. My goodness, what did you do to this place? Judging by the package on the table, I guess they got to you before I did. Bastards. You'll be all right, my friend. Rest. And when you feel better, we'll take the fight to them.
Hell yeah. Play animated video. What is? Been in production a while. Is this just a trailer? I guess so. Oh well, let's watch it. Why not? Aw, hey Daniel. Ooh. There he is. Thanks, Dave. Desmond's name is canonically terrible. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the best shot. I'm not gonna say it's all the game, but I really think it's hard to aim in this. I don't think it was entirely my fault.
Agency. A good excuse to cut loose.
I was 100% method acting. Exactly. It wasn't me, it was the character. Cool. That was cool. I liked that a lot. Oh my god, speaking of, sorry, the art style reminded me. When I was in the cinema yesterday waiting for the movie to start, there was this, like, it was honestly like 3-4 minutes long animation of this dude who was like scared of flying, and like the flight attendants were morphing into skeletons, and then their mouths are sewn closed, and then there were like bugs everywhere. It was like fucking trippy as shit. It was like 4 minutes long. The whole cinema was like, what the fuck are we watching? And then the last second it was like, drink responsibly, this is an advert for beer. And I was like, what? Where was the beer? He asked for water specifically in the video. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And I can't even tell you what beer it was, because it was just like, I'm sorry? I don't know. It was all about being like paranoid and feeling trapped on a plane, and like everyone was a skeleton, and like, yeah, I don't know. And then he asked, like, the flight attendant was like, do you want anything? He was like, I'll just have some water, thanks. He specifically asked for water, and then at the last second it was like, this is for beer. And I was like, but where was the... what? Where was the beer? And also a 4-minute trippy ass cartoon about being paranoid and miserable and shit. That's not gonna make me want to drink it? In the writer's room, I guess, yeah. The famous skeletal hallucinations that come with beer, right? Was it, I think it might have been, was it Beavertown? I've never even heard of Beavertown before. I think that might have been what it was called. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I found it. Right. Okay, so it does say Beavertown at the beginning, but if you don't know what Beavertown is, which I did not, that means nothing to me, you know? Here we go. This one. Not sponsored, blah blah blah.
Aboard Beavertown Air Flight 1013 from Bermuda to World's End International.
Even as an adult, I'm still scared of planes. Flying's always made me afraid. Soaring through the air in a 70-ton coffin. But I won't think about it. I'll focus with all my power on my book.
Excuse me? Good evening, sir. May I fix you a drink?
Oh, yes, just a glass of water. Thanks. But the thing is, once that door's closed, you're trapped.
Here, your drink.
Thank you.
Afraid of flying? Don't worry, we get that all the time. I'll bring you a blanket.
Fear messes with our perceptions. Adrenaline. Cortisol, the heart rushes, the brain goes hyperactive, blood pumping, no breath, no air, no way out. We become vulnerable to the unreal.
Your blanket? Don't worry, you're in safe hands.
Seriously, what the fuck are we watching? What is this?
Stay grounded. Stay calm. Because everything is fine.
Step on me, Skella Mommy.
What is that?
You sure about that?
Something terrible is happening.
This is your captain. We are now entering the Bermuda Triangle, where we will likely experience some turbulence. Please remain seated. The seatbelt signs are now on.
It's no good. I can't bring my way out of this. Either I've lost my mind or reality itself has become hopelessly unreal. Nightmares swirl around me. And I can't find a way out. They say it's a vortex into the mind. You never come back the same.
Like, don't get me wrong, this animation is cool as shit. But what the fuck is it? I feel like things will never be the same again now that I've seen this. What? What? What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't understand. So yeah, that was almost scarier than the actual fucking movie. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there today. I know it's a really short stream, I apologize, but I do have a couple of other things that I need to get done today. So I just wanted to get the game finished off, and also this provides a nice vocal warm-up for audition and stuff. Let's see who's online. Oh. Dorcadia is playing some Little Nightmares, and honestly, I was gonna mention Little Nightmares because, there's a real commercial for the beer and they made this scary parody for Halloween. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously meant for Halloween, but maybe, I don't know. What I was going to say, yeah, so like, just to quickly review the game, unless you know the original, it goes over your head. Yeah, could be, maybe. That's worth looking into. That is a solid hypothesis, I like that. I really enjoyed the game, I did. I thought it was very fun. The first section, definitely the creepiest. You felt like it was like the most closed in, the most cramped, the most, you didn't have a gun yet, so it was like scarier. I think that was definitely my favorite section in terms of horror. I did really enjoy Lucas's section at the end. Is that Lucas at the end? Yeah. Probably goes, oh no, I'm scared of flying, I'll have a beer, amazing trip. Yeah, maybe. The voice acting is very good in that commercial, though, to be fair. Overall, I think it was good. Like, I liked that there were lots of different mechanics in the game. Maybe too many? Nah, I don't want to say too many, because none of them were, like, super overused. It felt balanced. I liked that you could go back to their houses after, like, you unlocked stuff to get the records and things like that. And I also like the growing sense of, like, power that you had, I suppose. Oh yeah, wasn't there a gun at the top of a radio tower or something that we missed? There were definitely a few things that we missed. But that's okay, because I wasn't going for a completionist run. But I feel like we got most of things. Like, most of the things that we didn't get were just, like, the pills and stuff to give you more health and make you faster and stuff like that, which is fine. I do think it's a good thing that even with the gun, the aim is really difficult, partly because I'm terrible at games, but partly because it's deliberately designed that way, I think, like the way they bob from side to side when they're running at you and stuff, so that even though you have a weapon, you don't feel, like, overpowerful, it's still a challenge, which is nice. It was frustrating that, like, for the handgun, for example, there's 8 rounds, but after, like, 4, he just automatically kind of pauses if you try and quick fire them all in one go. It just doesn't really work, which is good in a way because you have to conserve ammo, but it kind of throws you off when you try and shoot sometimes, and it's like, no, I'm not going to do it right now, I don't feel like it. But yeah, I think it was well balanced. The ending fight was a bit of a pain just because you kept getting blasted off into the abyss, and I didn't really have much control over that, so that got a little bit frustrating. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I think it touched on some... So it touched on some deep kind of mental health issue topics without going overboard in kind of forcing it into a horror narrative. It was, like, realistic. I mean, obviously there was a horror narrative, but what am I trying to say? Like, the mental health issues themselves weren't what the focus of the horror was. The horror was, like, how everything gets spun out of control and the weird Agent Rainbow and, like, all of that kind of stuff. It wasn't like, ooh, mental health issues are scary. It was like, oh, they can be scary if they're not handled well and other factors come into play. So I think that was handled tastefully, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they had mental health issues in a horror genre without it being, like, you know, I'm so tired of seeing movies where it's like, oh, he's schizophrenic, that makes him a murderer, you know, that kind of stuff. They skirted around that very nicely. So that was good. I will definitely play a sequel if it ever comes out. I enjoyed that a lot. So yeah, without further ado, let's raid Dorcadia Plays, who's playing Little Nightmares. the mirrors in the first section reminded me of Little Nightmares was the link that was in my head that I mentioned but then didn't actually explain. Thank you everyone as always for watching. Apologies for the short stream today, but I do have stuff to do. Enjoy the rest of your time zone wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next one.